Hi, and welcome to Butterfly Readings. My name is Linda, and this is my very dear friend and fairy godmother, Alice Martin from Heart and Soul Connected. So give her
Uh-oh.
a warm welcome. She is so loved in the community, and she brings so many people on and introduces them, and it's just very exciting to have you here, Allie.
Oh,
So
yes,
thank you for joining me.
thank
So
you. I'm happy to be here. I brought I said I'd come with bells on, but I brought butterflies instead.
butterflies.
Yeah.
Well, when I was balder, I was trying to find like one of those headbands like that Tea Time Tanya has.
Right,
She
right.
has some like beautiful pieces, and I'm like, whoa. Hey,
Yeah.
Julianne, it's good to
Those
see
are the
you. Thanks
godmother
for
cards.
coming.
Hi, Julian.
Christine and Sarah and
Mhm.
Judy in the
Yay.
Skies, Christine
Mhm.
Fryer, the director,
Uh-huh.
Julianne. Oh my gosh, Julianne.
Yeah.
Something. Oh, I never can remember your name. It's long. And Sarah, Hibiscus Healings. Lori, hey, Red Dragon. Hello. I see
Mhm.
some of your friends are coming in. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, Scotty boy, you're here for the fairy godmother.
I'll have to
Oh,
grant your
Scotty,
wish,
you're a
Scotty.
mess. You better behave yourself.
I can grant your wish if you'd like.
Just don't give me to him, okay? My husband
Okay.
won't like it.
You wouldn't like it, no. Yeah.
Oh, I love Scotty. He's great. He's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you all for coming. And please like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to Allie's channel, please do it at Heart and Soul Connected. And
Mhm.
if you're here, I am Butterfly Readings.
That's
So,
right. That's right.
okay.
And
So
did we say hi to Lori?
I
I don't
did
know.
say hi to Lori,
You
but
did say hi to Lori. Okay.
you
I just, yeah.
maybe you didn't.
Or maybe I haven't said hi. Hello, everybody. I love you all. Welcome. Yeah.
We have such a beautiful community of people. We really do. I just
Yeah.
when I first looked for my astrology horoscope for January of 2004,
Mhm.
I read my horoscope and thought, oh, okay, that doesn't sound like too bad of a year. And then I started getting these little things all the time about the community. And I'm
Mhm.
like, why am I getting all this stuff? And then I would look at one person's and I look at somebody else's and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. These people are really smart. This is really a lot of fun, you
Yeah.
know. And
Yeah.
you were my number one.
Really? Oh,
Always
so
from
sweet.
day one, you have always, and I feel that that's a lot of us feel that way, Allie,
Oh,
because you are
you don't
so
know.
welcoming, giving, loving, and kind. And not that
Mm.
everybody in the community isn't, but you just have just such a gift.
Thank you, honey.
So,
Thank you
no,
so much.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you saw Christine's got tears in her eyes because she loves you so much.
Um,
I, I can't cry because I'm on really good meds.
that's awesome.
Well, at times it is. At one point, I said when my brother was dying, I said, "I wonder if I should go off this medicine so I could at least cry." And my doctor
Right.
said, "Nah, you'll be okay." Just because I feel it in my heart. My
I
eyes
know.
are dry. So,
I understand. I
but
totally understand. You know, speaking of astrology and finding something, and I started listening to Susan Miller. I don't know if anybody knows Susan Miller, Astrology Zone, but she does a horoscope for each of the signs for the whole month.
oh,
And so we bought her book the first time, and there's no book anymore, but it's just a website. But it
hmm
kept saying to me, you would do really well in broadcasting and you should go into communications and all this stuff. And I'm like, broadcasting, where am I going to do that? And there it
who'd have
goes.
thunk it?
There it goes. Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah, I totally get it. Oh, you guys are really kind. Thank you
Well,
so
it
much.
was when I was in Deborah's class and she threw us out of the nest. It was Judy and Sarah and I and
Yep.
Kaylee. But
Yep.
when she threw us out of the nest and we were doing that show with her, and the first time we ever spoke on
Yeah.
YouTube, and I was like, I'm never having a YouTube channel. I'm never had it. And when the show was over, it said Chris Cassidy subscribed to your channel. And I'm like, what channel? I don't have a channel. And they're like, yeah, everybody has a channel. It's on the other
Everybody
side.
has one. Yeah. Whether
And
you
I
use
was
it or
like,
not. Yeah.
oh my gosh. And I kept telling you, no, and you're
Yeah.
like, you should, Linda, you should. And I'm like, no, that's,
And that's okay. Yeah.
and then I went on with Willow, and I went on with you, and with Deborah some more, and then with Judy. And it's like, I'm never going to have a channel. I'm never going to have a channel. And here I am.
Oh,
I had to write to Allie and send her an email, and I said, I fibbed. I said, and you know what she had the grace to tell me? It's a woman's prerogative to change their mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, you know, if somebody starts it up and doesn't want to do it anymore, that's their choice too. Sure. Everything that you do is you want to do it for yourself more than anybody else, really.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So
yeah. So what do you have going on coming up?
A lot of stuff.
You've been busy.
I've been busy. I ended up buying myself a new cell phone. And then when I did, I got knocked out of getting into one of my colleges. And so I got that going on, and I got the dog not doing well. So I've got that in the background.
Sure.
And teaching 3 classes. But I'm going to be on with, actually today's the day of the Lindas, because I'm on with you, and then Linda de Gonzalez and I are on this afternoon. And then tonight I'll be on with Marina for driving, letting Spirit drive. Tomorrow I have regular dream show, but I can't remember. There's something. Oh, it's Blaine Smith, Fernie's beloved. Okay. And then on Wednesday, Scott and I are on, and the mediums. Then
I would love to go on with Scott. Should I email him?
Yes, absolutely. He would love that. He would love that. He really would. Yeah. Okay. He's the nicest guy. Really,
he seems very, very nice, and he's really nice. He's a great reader, and
he is.
I feel like I would connect with his style of reading.
And yes, and he would like working with you very much. I'm sure he works with Jean, and he works with me, and he works with what's her name? Gosh, I hate not remembering. Faye.
Ginger Faye.
Ginger Faye. Yeah.
And I saw one time that Terry was supposed to be on, but something came up, and I wanted to text him and say, if you need me to help you, I can jump in. But I was like, I looked at myself and I went, I better not.
I like that you do the cards in the pool. That makes me happy.
Well, that's why I'm still doing them. You told me. I saw that big blue hat and I looked, oh my gosh.
I loved it. And you know what? If you ever worry you're going to drop them, you can always laminate them.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
I do think the set that I use for the pool are already laminated.
Okay.
There's some kind of coating on it for sure.
Some kind of coating on it.
So, yeah. But, wow. And that has been fun. And I get some silly comments, which is fun.
Oh, Scott and Nancy Jean read together on Sunday nights.
Oh, nice.
Kim, I didn't know that. Awesome. Hi, Edward. It's good to see you.
Edward.
Yeah. And Namira. It's good to see you too. Yeah, Scotty, you can jump right into the show. You can you have your bathing suit on. He's got his swim shorts on. He can go right in there with you, Linda. What do you know? Hi, Charlie.
He's a little bit far away. He's on the West Coast. He's closer to you than me.
Yeah, that's true.
But I am planning a trip, a driving trip. Probably next year, because I'm having a knee surgery this year. And my husband has some 2 big trips, a 4-day this weekend, and in August he's got a 10-day. And so I'm going to get him to drive me around. And I'm going down and over and then up the West Coast, and then I'm going to go like this zigzag because I got to get to Idaho to see Judy.
Yes. And
my whole intention is there's 16 states I've never been to. And they're all within the 48 states. I've been to Hawaii and I've been to Alaska.
I haven't been to North Dakota and Alaska.
Okay. I haven't been to North
Dakota. Yeah, we're going to go through North Dakota when we come.
Nice.
Yeah, so
that's what I want to do. I just want to do it. And so That's the plan. And
Oh,
when I
it's so
go
important. It's
up
so
the West
beautiful.
Coast,
Yeah,
because I went down once and it wasn't good. And it was dark and it
yeah.
wasn't good. So I want to go
Mhm.
up, and I want to start at I have to go to New Mexico and drop off some furniture. My girlfriend moved, and her furniture, some of it lives in my
Oh,
garage
have you
now.
been there before?
No,
You could
no.
spend your whole trip there, just like you could spend your whole trip in Sedona. There's so many places to see.
Oh,
It's
yes,
amazing.
absolutely.
Yeah. Mhm.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
zigging and zagging, and but I will definitely, and I told you my sister-in-law lives in Washoe
Washahuga.
in Washington State.
Okay. Okay. I haven't heard
And
it's in the Eastern
well, I might
Washington.
not be saying it right.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
then my other sister-in-law lives in Portland, right on the other side of the bridge.
Oh,
They live
that's
like
2
very
hours. That's
close.
2 hours from me. Yeah,
Okay.
that's not far.
Well,
Yeah.
2 hours is nothing when it comes to you.
No, 2 hours is nothing anyway to
5
me.
hours
I'd
is
go your
nothing.
way.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
I am gonna get to hug you in this lifetime. One of my
I
goals.
can't wait. I
And I
can't
have a
wait.
son that lives in Oakland Hills.
Okay,
So,
beautiful.
I mean, so I'm gonna be out there
You're gonna
for a
be
while,
yeah,
and I told
yeah.
my husband, I said, "You better bring some books and some stuff to paint, things for his hobby." I said, "Because I'll be doing, car readings, I'll be
Uh-huh,
doing
uh-huh.
hotel readings,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
whatever,
That's what I
it'll
wanna
be."
do. It has to be a little spontaneous when I'm on my trip because I never know exactly where I'm gonna be, but I'm gonna
Sure.
take, you know, shorts along the way, and
Nice.
I'm gonna do some readings with people or
Yes.
do some shows with people, but I just don't know yet,
Yeah.
um, when, and so it'll be a surprise. Yeah,
There you
but
go. Well,
yeah.
as you saw when Christine and Sarah popped in, we love surprises.
Oh, I know. So do I. So do I.
So
That was really cute. That was cute. I love
hi,
that.
Namira
Yeah.
and
Yes,
Kenneth, I said
Sedona
hello
is
to.
it is
Am I
spectacular there.
missing somebody? I just wanna make sure. Oh, there's Charlie C, Sage of Fire. Hello. Thank
Yes.
you for
Yeah, Charlie.
stopping in. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We do. We have so many people here that would never have thought about ever having a channel, including myself at the first, as a matter of because Keith and I were supposed to do it together. And then when he backed off, I said, oh, I'm not going to, I like it. I'm not going to stop doing it now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's something about it. It's just, my daughter will say, I'll say I have a lot of friends. Well, how do you know them? From YouTube. Oh, you don't really know them. I said,
That's
oh,
my
yeah.
daughter. They're
Yeah.
not your real friends.
You're not your real friend.
So when I met Sunset Jean and Akila B, I took pictures with them, and I
Yes.
sent them to my daughter. The same pictures I sent you. I sent them to
Yeah.
my daughter. I said, "See, I have real friends."
Well, I think that there's a lot of online stuff can be nefarious because that's what we hear about, all the
Oh, sure.
nefarious things that can
Yes,
happen.
absolutely.
And it isn't just nefarious. It isn't. I've met the most wonderful people. When I was in a spiritual community in 2007, I met all these people and I'm still friends with them. The spiritual community went away, but we're friends on
The
Facebook or
friendship
Instagram.
lasted. Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah.
wonderful?
It
Yeah,
is. It is. Yeah. Absolutely.
absolutely. So,
Wow. Oh, did you drive 19 hours before stopping in New Mexico? You drove, oh my God,
oh
girl.
my gosh.
I go sometimes 800, 900 miles a day, but I have to stop along the way,
Well, I
and
have to stop because I can't sit that long.
well, we all have to pee, right, ladies? I mean, yeah, maybe men too. I don't
If my
know.
husband brings me a pack of diapers, he's in big trouble.
Hi, Anya. Do you remember hearing that story about there was a lady that was a female astronaut and she was
Yes.
going to Florida or something?
Yes, she was going after that guy that she
That guy.
liked.
Yes. And she
Oh,
wore Depends all the way so she wouldn't have to stop to pee.
yes.
That's kind of scary.
That is
You
kind
have
of
to
scary.
pee stuff.
She's kind
Yes,
of a
right.
scary type of a gal.
Yep. Oh,
Anya,
Kim,
how are you?
You can always have a
Oh,
channel.
I'm sorry it took so long to find us.
Oh, like being childless. Oh, well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go see my husband's granddaughter, but my granddaughter and her new
Mhm.
husband.
Nice.
and she was born 2 months after he and I got married, but they've always lived far away. So I've only seen her maybe twice in 20 something years. But I can't wait to see her. She's just adorable. I love
Oh,
her.
nice. Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. It's nice when your in-laws aren't outlaws.
Some of them can be, but the ones we're going to see are like that.
Good.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
good.
That is good. Yeah.
Um,
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't know, did anybody want a reading today, or you just want to sit and look at us and see how cute we are? I mean,
Oh, there you go. We're absolutely adorable.
yes, we are.
It's funny
Well,
because people will tell me later that, and they've told Marina the same thing, and possibly others, but you make handling the chat and doing the work look so easy. But it really isn't easy, is it, Linda?
it's not, but you guys do really make it look easy. So when I
Yeah.
started, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Luckily, the nicest people come
Yeah, I know.
into my chats, because I do this all day.
I've done that many, many times, Linda.
And I'm like, what the heck am I doing? But they're
Either that or I'll click on the star to star it, and I must click on it again, and because it's not there, all of a sudden I lose somebody's question, and that's frustrating because it looks like I either don't care or whatever, and that's not the case. But then you can't go back to only a certain part. You can't go any further back.
Exactly, in the chat. Yeah, actually, yeah. So
all right, we got two givers here. We got Judy and Christine.
Judy and Christine. Okay. So Judy.
Oh, and Kim.
Oh, red dragon mode.
Yeah.
We understand.
Kim, I want to know yesterday. Oh, Namira. Okay. Kim, I want to know right in there. What did you see yesterday when you went walking out in nature? You were going to go out after a show and do something. So
nice.
Let us know. Nice. Let us know. And Julianne, I have a question for you. Oh, Edward would like one. Lori would like one. Wonderful. Yep. Julianne, are you doing shows with anybody yet?
She is.
You are? Okay.
She did one with Gigi and Denise the other day.
That's right.
She's doing one this coming Saturday night with Judy in the Skies and Linda at Butterfly Readings.
Oh, well, that's good to know. So when I get back to town, Julie, email me after the 15th of August, if you would, and you can come on the show, please.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, you're so good. Okay. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Hershey. It's good to see you.
Oh,
I saw some pictures of you at you took at the beach in Florida.
I'll tell you, Hershey is looking hot with that hair, the blonde and the tan. She is hot, hot, hot.
Hot, hot, hot. Edward, we can do you. We'll see how it goes. We have no worries doing a reading for you, honey. Linda and I actually do readings in a fairly short way. She and I do the same kind of thing, so we can get through a lot of them. Yeah,
sure we can. All right, so I'm going to start with Judy in the Skies.
Judy in the Skies.
Well, Judy, for you, the card I got is moving on. Better times are ahead. It may be time to detach from a situation that is no longer serving you. As one phase of your life is ending, another better phase is beginning.
Oh, wow.
And Judy is packing to move.
Yes, that's right. She is moving.
So that's, and the other card I have for you, Judy, is I release my worries and trust the process of life. Let go of what you cannot control and focus on what you can. Have faith in the natural flow of life and embrace the peace that comes with surrendering to the journey.
Perfect. There's that release card. I love it. I love it. You're laughing and smiling. Oh, good, Judy. So I know you're in the midst of chaos right now because you're packing and you're getting ready to move, and that's always chaotic. And actually, I've done it so many times, Judy. It can be very stressful. And actually, I'm preparing to go somewhere, and you should see my living room. It's got crap all over it, so I get it totally. But it says here that you are doing something to get rid of your discontent. So there must be something where you are right now that's just been a little too, and it's the Four of Water, but I guess that's the Four of Cups. And it says distraction and self-absorption, but you have to be right now because you have to focus on this. You've just pretty much said it in the chat as well, that you have to stop what you're doing in order to get things moving, and so you can get back to what you want to be doing. The next card I pulled was a gemstone card, and I have tanzanite, which is such a beautiful stone, and it says possibility on it. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? And I think that's Mary. She was a poet. Mary. Can't think of her last name. Anyway, she's written some real nice stuff. But get yourself a piece of tanzanite. It's wonderful.
Go. Yeah. There you go.
Thank you, dear. Good luck with the move, honey. Yeah. Do you want my headband, Hershey?
Hey, wait a minute. If anybody gets it, the butterfly reader should have it.
I know. You know where you can get it, guys? If it's still there, is it Shine?
Oh, SHEIN. Okay.
Yeah. They have all kind. I have a lot of stuff, and it's fairly cheap.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Did I get?
Oh, you want my Pussy Riot hat? Yeah, I do have a Pussy Riot hat. That's true.
All right, Christine Fryer.
Ooh, Christine.
For you, I pulled faith, trust, and believe. It is time to have faith and believe that everything will work out for the best. Trust yourself and know that you will make the right decisions. And your next card is I am a magnet of abundance and success, attracting all I desire into my life. Developing a wealthy mindset is the key to unlocking your full potential and creating a life of abundance. Changing how you think, feel, and behave can attract wealth and prosperity into your life. Believe in yourself and your ability to create the future you desire. With the right mindset, anything is possible.
I love that. I love positive cards like that.
Yep.
All right, Christine, you got the 8 of Earth, and I'm seeing coins, so that must be the coins. It might be that, or pentacles. Mm-hmm. But you got education, focus, and details. So I think what it's saying is you are the apprentice here, and that you are working towards a goal in order to escalate what it is you're doing into something else. So you're educating yourself, but you're focused. You're honing in on the skill that you like the most and how that works. Then I get honesty. When you look in the mirror, you'll notice that you see the mask, but you don't see yourself. Now you have removed the mask and you're able to see much better into the mirror and be honest with yourself and do what it is you want to do, not what anybody else wants you to do. Be true to you. Be true to you, because you are a mirror for everything that you see. Finally, I love this. It says, what is meant for you will find you. And I think we kind of talked about that when you're meant to have somebody come into your life, such as Linda or the other girls or myself, that it will find you, because what you are seeking is also seeking you. So look at that. The clock is very, very, it's like it isn't whole. Time doesn't matter. Right. Look at all the birds. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, my dear. Yeah. Hi, Jen B and Kelly McCall.
Oh, Jen B and Kelly McCall. Thanks for coming, ladies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next we have Red Dragon, otherwise known as Mo.
That's Miss Kim. She loves the elementals.
Oh,
Yeah,
does she? That's
she
awesome.
do. Yeah.
All right. So from your guides, ancestors, and or elementals. Okay.
Let's see what we got for you, girl. I think this card I've pulled for you recently, Kim. This is funny.
No, I went into my Enchanted Forest Oracle cards and
Oh,
pulled.
they're so beautiful.
I
Yeah.
love these. The Forest Song.
Mm-hmm.
Nurture your inner child with love and compassion. And look at that card and look at the shine, and it just
Yep.
that's what attracted me to these cards. I just thought that they were so beautiful.
Beautiful colors. Yeah.
Just and then let me see what else I have here is the express love. Share love generously. How do you show your appreciation? Discover new ways of expressing your love and new people to share your admiration with.
I love that.
Love.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I have.
Okay. So Kim, I don't know if you if I read for you that it said gift yourself and then there's a whole chest full of crystals. But I love this, and I love this, the sun is out and shining down upon you. And of course, you love to be outside. You love to be looking at your elementals. They're wanting you to gift yourself with whatever it is that will bring you the most joy. So there's that. The second is the Two of Air, and that is the Two of Swords, actually. And that's all about indecision. Indecision, avoidance, and confusion. Maybe you're trying to make a decision about something, maybe where you need to go, what road you need to take. This is a wintry looking card. So I'm just going to say, you're heading toward whatever it is that you want. And maybe by winter, you will figure whatever it is out. But they're saying, don't worry, because a lot of things that you have learned are through osmosis. It's like when I see this card, I think about Edgar Cayce, who slept on books and would wake up in the morning and know everything in them. So there's your osmosis, and you're sitting there with a candle, and she's not reading any of the books, but the light is being shed on all of them with all the knowledge in it. So you've got the knowledge, and you learned it by osmosis.
Wow. Okay, now I have to tell you, one of my kaleidoscope is in the back room starring you guys, so I'm still pushing the wrong buttons, even though she's doing all this work for me. Hibiscus
All
Healing.
right, you're doing fine.
Hibiscus Healing Sarah is in the back room starring things for me. So, what did I do? I just made something go away. Okay, so the next person I have is Namira.
All right.
Namira.
Hi, Namira. It's good to see you.
So, Namira, I'm pulled the card from the Moon deck, and it says here, I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth. And then the next card I have is I welcome love into my life. Open your heart and mind to love by taking the time to understand who you are and connect with yourself. You will be able to attract the kind of love you deserve, one that is pure, genuine, and heartfelt. Once you achieve this, a beautiful sense of freedom will wash over you, filling you with the joy and contentment that only true love can bring. And there is man, woman, 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 man, man, friends, family. There are many kinds of true love.
That's true.
So love yourself first. That's always the most important.
It
I
definitely
find that
is.
when you love yourself and you feel good about yourself and you wind up with the self-confidence, you walk in a room and it changes the whole dynamics of the room.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And what is it? How can you pour water out of a pitcher? if it's either overflowing or not, or you're not giving yourself some. It's that oxygen mask on the plane.
Yes.
I love that one.
Absolutely.
Put it on yourself before you put it on the other, so that you don't
do the kids first, so that you make sure that do yourself and then the kids, so that you don't wind up
on the floor and then the kid doesn't take care of either. Hello, Lottie. It's great to see you, dear.
Oh, Lottie. Hey.
Thanks for coming. So, Namira, I have the strength card for you, the first card, and it says courage, compassion, and perseverance. And so your strength is what will move you forward. And actually, the next card is medicine. So I'm feeling as though your strength is your medicine. In other words, you have the courage to move forward. You have the compassion for others, and you have the perseverance to see it through, even though some days we don't want to work again and have to, why are we going through this again? Well, you have the strength to do it, they're saying. And it becomes your medicine. And I love the fact that the medicine actually has wings on it. So it's almost as though you can take that and fly with it and bring it to others. The last one I got for you, I pulled another gemstone card for you. I got citrine. Citrine is a beautiful yellow. And there is citrine, and then there's ametrine, where you have amethyst and citrine that are together. And so, this is a beautiful, powerful piece in itself, but citrine in and of itself is a beautiful piece. And there's often necklaces and stuff you can get. But it says here, illusion. Everything you can imagine is real. There are no illusions. So, if you can imagine it, if you can see it, and you can believe it, then it's real. So move into that energy if possible when you're having to stay strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you're wearing it right now?
I'm telling you, Spirit knows how to pick these cards,
Really? Doesn't that blow your mind when that happens?
It does. It does.
Yeah.
When I picked up the moving on one for Judy, I'm like, hello.
How did you know she was moving?
And the cards are face down and they've been shuffled. I mean, come on, what's going on here?
Right. Linda, your birthday's the 18th?
Who said that?
Nobody.
That would be correct.
29 again?
Nope.
Well,
I told you, my parents both died when they turned 70, while they were 70. And when I got to 71, I was like, yes.
Honey, that happened to me. My mother was 68. When I got to 69,
so when you got to 69, you were like, woo.
But my dad was 75, so I still got to wait.
Right, you got a couple. Yeah. I'm going for 85.
There you go.
That's my plan.
All right. There you go, girl. We get younger and younger as we get older and older. So, yeah.
Well, I do act kind of childish some days.
You're not the only one.
Really. All right, Julianne. Just want to general. Oh, courage. Show up with a whole heart. Bravely lead with your heart. Show up for the unexpected. Face that you cannot control or do not understand. You do the things that scare you. There
you go.
And then the next card I have for you is let go of worries and fears, trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. Trusting the process is not always easy. It requires us to have faith in our journey and acknowledge that there is a greater plan. At work, the one that is beyond our comprehension. It requires us to understand the very experience, setback, and success. It takes us closer to our unlimited or ultimate purpose.
Oh, beautiful. I like those little cards. Those are beautiful.
Thanks. These are called Art from the Heart.
Art from the Heart.
Pastel.
Very nice. Yeah.
I picked them because they were square and I wanted something different.
Not because you're a square.
It's weird how I pick my cards.
I remember I remember back in high school or something, when people would see an older person, they would go like this. Oh, God.
Oh,
The old
God.
memories. All right. So you apparently, Julianne, are splitting your focus. There's nothing wrong with splitting your focus, just as long as you can integrate it into one whole at some point. You know, you can, we have our physical and our spiritual sides, of course. But it's hard to achieve balance if we have a focus that is too split. But I think at the same time, we have to do that. We can't just be all in the physical world, and we can't just be all in the spiritual world, or we'd be all airy fairy all the time. We wouldn't get anything done. So you got the Chariot next, which is willpower, victory, and recognition. So, you know, one of the things about the Chariot I always admired was, again, you have to balance. You got the blue and the black horse, but you as the charioteer have to make sure the horses don't decide that they want to go. You know, you've got to balance those horses. You've got to handle the reins really well. And you do, it says. The final card I got, which is adorable, is the Ace of Earth. And it's a little boy holding a book. And it is so, I think that's so cute, this little boy. A little tiny blondie redhead kid. Abundance, opportunity, and resources are coming your way. So maybe that's the shows you're doing, the resources that you're doing in order to build up, you know, your own either page or confidence or whatever it is that you're doing. So thank you, my dear. Oh, hi, F Kitty.
Hi, Dave. All right. And who's next? Come on down, Edward Kenneth.
There you go, Edward. Yeah.
So
Another
Edward,
work week, right, Edward? Another work week.
integration. Be true to the real you. When the real you is the same version of the rest of the world sees, you are living an integrated life, living an alignment with your values.
I like that.
And then I can achieve my goals and dreams one step at a time.
Awesome.
This powerful affirmation reminds you of your strength and potential to create the life you desire. When you believe in yourself and your abilities, you are more likely to take action toward your goals and turn your dreams into reality.
Ooh, beautiful, Edward. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
what
very
I have
nice.
for you, Edward.
Bye, Kim. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, thanks, Kim.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Edward. You got the 8 of Fire, which is speed, activity, and multitasking. Look at this.
Wow.
And actually, Edward does this. He works from home and he's a busy guy, but he also spends as much time as he can with his girls. He loves us. We love him. So there you go. They recognize that, Edward. You're multitasking.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You next got the 8 of Water, which is your search for what it is that you want to do, perhaps more spiritually, bringing yourself back to that place, empowering yourself to feel comfortable in doing it, and that the wish will be fulfilled. The work is going to be fulfilled in whatever way you want it to be. It's always your choice. So no one can push you into what you don't want. But look at this, Edward, and he's a Reiki master. You have the mastery card. Look at this, the Buddha. It's my favorite guy, you know. Yeah. And he's got the infinity sign right above his head. So you've got what it takes, Edward, to do the job. And they're recognizing your power. And they want you to recognize that you have the power as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Lori would like a reading.
All right, Lori.
Lori, the first card I have for you is Grace.
Oh, nice.
Notice divine in audience. Grace is happening with you and through you. Notice any parts of your life that have been touched by blessings or where miracles have occurred. Wow. And the next card I have for you is Dream, plan, and believe. Ensure that your thoughts, emotions, and actions align with what you wish to create in life. Visualize a clear mental image of what you want to manifest, but let go of any limiting beliefs or fears blocking your manifestations. Take inspired and consistent action toward your goals, even in small steps. Stay optimistic and believe that what you want is possible. Keep faith that everything is working in your favor.
Everything good always happens to me. Keep saying that. Only
Yes.
good things, right? So is there something, Lori, that you're not saying to somebody, or you're not speaking your truth? And I don't mean that you're lying. Don't get me wrong, but it's like you have it right here and it's stuck because it's saying you need a throat release. So there's something in your throat chakra that's blocked. And you can simply just run up your chakra system from the spine up to the head, and or think about something blue being right here that would help you. It's speaking your truth, and many of us are afraid to speak our truth in these troubling times when it might not be here, but it might be outside your community or whatever. They're saying that you have maybe a need to structure things a little bit more, and it would make you comfortable. So I'm going to suggest, if that's the case, writing things down that you know you need to do, or maybe little sticky notes or affirmations around to remind you of things that, you know, that you're beautiful, that you're enough, that you are smart, that you're healthy, wealthy, and wise, all those wonderful things. And I pulled a card for you, and I got Howlite. Howlite is a beautiful white and black stone, and it's the stone of hope. And it says here, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today's a gift from God. That's why we call it the present. So there you go.
Right.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
And
thank you, Kitty. Yeah.
Next we have Charlie C., Sage of Fire.
Charlie, you're going to be able to move by the end of the year.
So will she be able to move before the end of the year? Well, here's a card that says, I welcome change in my life. And then it says, change creates resistance. We don't like change and will always gravitate toward familiar things because we feel safe. But change is a constant companion in our journey through life. Adapt and embrace change.
All right. You're welcome, Lily. Yeah. Charlie, I'm getting three people. I know you're trying to get into housing that you have to apply for. And so I'm wondering if there are three people ahead of you. Or there's three people, you and someone else, or maybe a person to get you into that housing. I'm not sure. And the reason I'm saying this too is my dad and mom were on like 4 or 5 down on the list for, I don't know, 2 years for housing. And my mother passed, and then my father was in immediately because a whole bunch of other people passed at the same time. So this is like one of those things that, you know, you don't wish to happen, of course, but that can happen when you're waiting to get into a place. There's something about this place, though, that is, you have to be careful of if you do get into it. And that is, there might be people wanting to interfere. There are some people that are butt-in-skis. They like to knock on the door all the time and they want to sit with you all the time, or your secrets aren't that safe. So just be very, very careful. I'm not 100% sure you will. I'd like to say yes to you because I know that you would like to really do this. But there's something about this 3 that I'm not certain. Now, this could change tomorrow. Doesn't matter. You know, that can happen. Yeah. Energy shifts and that can change it right at this particular moment. That's what it is. Yeah.
And I did the pendulum, and it was like a little yes, a lot of maybe, a little yes. So,
well, she's saying here that there's a lottery tomorrow. So I want so you say, Charlie, you say in your mind or in your voice, most beneficial outcome. I already have found my home. My home is available to me now. Work on that. And I'm going to say, everybody here, send out lots of good juju for Charlie, if this is the best thing for her, because it may not be. Yeah.
Right. Okay. There you go. All right. So, Anja.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Anya or Anja?
It's Anya, even
Anya.
though it looks like J-A.
I know.
Yeah, I know. But,
You're from...
some people have been calling a certain name. And then I find out, like Brenna 41, when I see her, but her real name is Sabrina. So it's Brina. It's not Brenna. Yeah. Okay. But, you don't know. Yeah.
All right. That's so she wants to hear a message from her mom, Versa.
Yersa, I think. Yeah.
Yersa?
Yeah, I think so. What is your mom got to say to you on this fine day?
First card I got was Higher Ground.
Ooh.
Rise above the noise. Try not to take things personally. Sometimes we are just actors in other people's drama. Avoid getting sucked into negativity. I don't know if there's something going on in your life that is happening with. And then the other card I have is, I trust my body with care and love. It says, in today's society, learning to love your body can be a challenging journey, but it's worth taking. And each day you will start to appreciate all that your body does for you and how strong and powerful it can be. Embrace your body, accept it, practice self-love, and silence the inner critic you see in the mirror. Remember that your body is a piece of nature.
Awesome.
I just feel love. I
Overwhelming.
I just feel like warm, like a mom hug.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. Definitely. And of course, I always get the funny stuff. I get here, first of all, she knew you were coming. She says, I love it when I'm in the limelight. I got in before a lot of other people did, so she's happy. But she says, I'm hanging out here with the wise guy. Now, I don't know, is that your brother? Is that your dad? Is that maybe an uncle? And I mean, when I mean wise guy, somebody that was jokey, or somebody that was, cracking jokes or making fun of things. I don't know. Does she have a brother? And maybe the wise guy is a woman. Who knows? I mean, because we get a lot of wise guys on our side too. But she said, a lot of time has gone by, but I am still there beside you, and I always will be. And I love this picture because her, it looks kind of like an older woman would look back in the day. And she's sitting here. Oh, this is really cool. I didn't notice this before. She's sitting with a boat wheel. A boat wheel. And she says, sometimes we're in the same boat. And, but she said, you're guiding yourself all the way. You're guiding yourself as you go. So maybe one of her brothers, it could be. Yeah. Yeah. That would be true. Finally, she says, you got the 10 of air, which I believe is the 10 of swords.
Yes.
And it says there are some endings, but recovery and freedom come with those endings. And there's something about that just makes me feel good for you. So in other words, once you get this particular ending, you're allowed the freedom to move on from whatever it is, and feel sort of recovered and refreshed, renewed, that kind of thing. But, you've been waiting a long time for this because they're holding the, what do you call that, Linda? Gosh, why don't I remember? It's the time, like the egg timer. You know what I mean? Where the sand comes through. Oh, it's an hourglass. Thank you.
Hourglass.
Oh my God. See, I'm a lot older than you are, Linda.
Oh, no, you're not. Well, I said I'd like to be put in one of those egg timers with my ashes, so this way I can still come to family games.
That's perfect.
Exactly.
Oh my God. That's perfect.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, Anya. Yeah.
Okay,
Oops,
and Kitty would like a reading.
Kitty. Right. What clue? Any clue what type of endings? Well, wouldn't it be nice? I will tell you this, Christine and Anya. Things that are going on in the country right now. Today is pretty bad at the WH where the Orange Man is because of this Jeffrey Epstein thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the MAGAs are turning on him because he won't release it.
Finally.
And yeah, finally. So maybe there is an ending to that, but I'm not going to hold my breath either.
No.
No, because I don't trust them. Yeah.
No. So
maybe an ending of worry. Maybe. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. No, that's okay. For Kitty, I welcome clear vision and inspired action.
Ooh.
And that's from the moon cards.
Mm.
And
Very
I
nice.
also have every challenge I face makes me stronger and wiser. Have you ever stopped and realized that you've weathered storms before and come out stronger on the other side?
Wow.
And that is so true.
Mm-hmm.
When we're dying and crying and our heart is broken and we're sad and, it's like we get past it and okay, I survived. I'm here.
Right.
I'm alive and I'm living and yeah.
Absolutely. There's just something about the gratitude of I know that when I've seen people like in a tornado situation and their dog comes out from underneath the rubble, something like that. That just, oh my God, I have hope for humanity. It's like that would be the only thing I'd be worried about if it was my house. So yeah. So F Kitty, I'm so glad to be able to read for you. The first card I get is that you have a message waiting for you in your third eye. So, this is it looks like a flower in there. You can stretch this. I took a class where we were trying to stretch out our third eye in order to open it and be more aware of whatever. But the problem was we were trying to push an elephant through because that's what we were told what to do. And all of us ended up with this horrible headache. And so later on, we decided that next time a butterfly should come out. And that's a beautiful symbolism for being on this show today. If a butterfly can express itself, that's all you need. You don't need an elephant to come out of here. So trust your intuition and trust your belief in what you see and feel. The second one is, oh my God, you're the Empress. You can create abundance and action simply by being who you are. And the Empress is one of the most beautiful women. It's a woman that has her own mind and a woman that maybe has some property or she's the ruler of her own kingdom. So the last one I get is that you are a gatekeeper. And look at this. There's a beautiful, beautiful, looks like a butterfly, doesn't it? Up there. Yeah, it is a butterfly. Yep. So you're at the door. The door is cracked open and these two protective angels are beside you as you come up the stairs to go through the gate. You are the gatekeeper. You are the wise one. You hold the energy and the ability to be the gatekeeper for others. And your light is very strong and it just moves exponentially whenever it's needed. So thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Virgos and butterflies. Yep. Ooh. That's beautiful, Linda.
My daughter gave me this for Mother's Day and it changes colors and it just made me think of it when you showed the butterfly and the flower. And this changes colors and I get to see it, but everybody else doesn't always get to see it. So I wanted to share that today.
Absolutely. That's gorgeous, honey.
It's just special
No.
because it came from my baby girl. I was in the pool
That's right.
today and I get a message saying, "Where are you?" And
Mhm.
I didn't look at it because I was on the phone. And when I finally looked at it, she was standing on the top of my deck. The picture she sent me was of my living room. So I went in the pool
Oh,
early today to walk so that I could be ready for today for the big event. Me and my
yeah,
fairy
there you
godmother.
go. Should
So
we do a collective reading? We have
yes,
just a few minutes
yes,
left.
I usually do a collective with my mushroom cards because I have these little mushroom
Excellent.
cards that are just. But
They're
yeah,
adorable. Yeah.
so let me pull. I usually pull 3 cards and give a message. And what I
Uh-huh.
like to share is that every card has a different picture of mushrooms on it. And
Oh,
I just love these cards. They're just too cute.
they're awesome.
So
Wonderful. All right. Oh, good.
and
I'm going to
so
use another deck called Angelic Vibrations Oracle.
oh, nice.
Beautiful deck. All right. The pictures in this are nice. Yeah.
So
There's a
the card,
shitstorm in progress. Okay.
okay, so the
I love
card I
it.
got is oh my God, I've got my cheaters out. Today I have the courage to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot, oh, I can be a lot sometimes. I own this. And the next part is I will not assume I know what you want. And these are the cards.
Wow. Yeah, because when you assume something, it makes an ass of you and me.
Absolutely. Yes, it does.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Were they able to do it?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. All right. All right. So for me, the first card I have is they want us to take solace. And look at the beautiful flower, and there's a person in there hunkering down and taking solace in the knowledge that they are protected and safe. And I think they want us to remember that we are always protected and safe, even when the shitstorm is out there doing its job, because it depends on the way we think and how we protect ourselves. The second one is dependency. And while we may think we are independent souls, and we are still always dependent and walk beside other souls. No man is an island alone to himself. And so, we have this interdependency, even though we're not, grabbing at things, that is the problem. Finally, I get discrimination. And I don't take it as a bad card because it's in the angelic realm here. But we have to discriminate about what it is we focus on and how it is what we think and how it is that we are living our lives, because that action can affect other people around you. It can also affect you, and having you feel walled off, or having you feel like walking into a maelstrom of chaos. We don't need that in our life, especially those of us who are over 50.
Over 29.
Over 29 and a half times 3. Yes, what a schnitz show. Oh, that's good, Edward. I love that. Yeah. And hello, there's Coley. Coley's here.
Is that Chaley?
Oh, is that how you say it? Chaley?
Chaley.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. She's been getting this for years.
I bet she has.
Is that Chaley Brunty?
Is she the one that gave you the thing?
Yes.
You just
Yes.
Oh, what a beautiful.
I was just showing off the little flower and the butterfly that you gave me for Mother's Day. Yes, that's my baby girl.
Okay.
Her name Chaley means heaven.
Okay.
It's Latin and it means heaven.
Latin.
And so she's been, other than doctors or professors of Latin,
right?
Somebody will walk up to her and go, "Hi, Chaley," and she has her name on. They're like, "How do you know?" He's like,
"Yeah, I get that. Yeah, very much so." Well, it's like Fatima. I don't know if everybody's seen Fatima in the chat. I'm sure you have.
Yes,
it's not Fatima. It's
right. It is Fatima.
Yes. Yeah.
And anyway. What is it? Nivra.
Nivra. Yeah.
Nivra is another.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I asked her and she said that it was.
It was.
So,
Oh, hi, Truth Wave. Yeah.
Truth Wave. Oh, now don't tell anybody, but I have a crush on him.
Oh, okay.
His voice.
Oh, wonderful.
He talks and I fall asleep. I do the same thing with my husband.
There you go. There you go. If someone can do that, there's
Thanks
magic.
for coming in, Victor. Okay, so has everybody who wanted a reading gotten one?
Somebody say ass. Oh, God.
So things that are coming up is Allie is very busy today. She's on with Linda D. Gonzalez at 5 o'clock my time because I looked it up. So that's Eastern time. So
yeah. Yep. And then I'll be on with Marina later on.
Storm out there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's for sure. You've got a lot of humidity there, Linda.
Yeah. Did Kelly not get did Kelly not get a reading?
Oh, Kelly. Okay. No
Kelly
problem.
McCall, you got it, girl. So for Kelly, I've got, no, I just put these cards on top. Sorry. Forgive. Set yourself free. Mm-hmm. Forgiveness is a powerful act of self-love. Forgive yourself and others. This transformative release will unburden and heal your heart. And boy, isn't that the truth?
That's the truth.
And then the other card I have for you is I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am enough. Always remember that who you are is a gift. There has never been anyone quite like you. Recognize your worth. Start embracing who you are and love yourself. Mm-hmm. And I had to learn from a very young age that God didn't make no junk.
That's true.
I am who I am supposed to be.
Yeah, warts and all. That's what I always say, warts and all. Well, Kelly is saying, make sure you always have gratitude for the past. Even if something in the past wasn't pleasant for you, you need to still appreciate the lesson. You need to remember that you can move away from that, and you wouldn't be the same person that you are today had you not done what you did in the past. And there's a beautiful owl sitting there around a labyrinth. And so they're wanting you to remember that it is a circuitous path that we have to go through to life. There's never a straight line. Time isn't a straight line. Life isn't a straight line. And they're saying you navigated it beautifully. So look at that and recognize that the navigation, there's a beautiful lighthouse here with the light showing us. So remember that there are no mistakes. There are only lessons. And the last card I get is, if you're feeling as though you're holding some emotion in and you're needing to release it, turn the radio up, whatever you got to do, move your body to move that emotion. In other words, get up and dance, even if you don't have a disco ball. Yeah.
I'm a chair dancer myself.
Oh, I love it. I'm in the car dancing.
I'm good for one or two slow dances, and then my leg gives out on me. And so I just chair dance. Yep.
There you go.
Or I pool dance.
Pool dance. Yeah. Now there's a place to do that. That's right.
All right.
Well, I had a lot of fun, Linda. Thank you.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really thundering here. All right, kids. So it's past time. Allie has to go. I have my normal show on Thursday at noon. Then I'm with Judy in the Skies, my channel, and with Julianne is going to be joining us this week.
Oh, good.
And then Allie's got the Dream Show tomorrow night. What's the one with Marina? The driving?
Oh, yeah, Letting Spirit Drive.
Let Spirit Drive. Okay. So we've got some stuff coming up, and all of you guys. I mean, so many of you have channels.
Yes.
If you need to be put to sleep or you need to be energized, I get put to sleep in the morning and I get energized at night with Truth Wave Energy. I don't know what it is about Victor's voice, but that's awesome. My reality.
Yeah, that's
it's like
awesome.
In the morning, I'm like ready to get nope.
Yeah. And I want to say that Lottie, host from Spirit, she plays her own music on there.
Yes.
And it's wonderful to listen to.
Everybody should go and subscribe to Lottie B, because We got her over 100. Judy in the Skies was her 100. And when we just keep, we
Yeah.
got to help each other out here,
We
guys.
do.
So
Absolutely.
I just peaked at mine. I'm at 148.
Good for
And for
you.
my birthday, I'd love to be at 150. If it happens, tell your friends.
There you go.
So,
Yeah.
Allie, I love you so much.
I love you
You
too,
have
honey.
the best vacation because I can't think of anybody that deserves one more.
Thank you
I
so
love
very much.
you.
I
The
love you.
Kaleidoscope loves you. You have so many people who love you. And
Thank you.
give Keith a hug for me.
Will do. Will do.
He's a
And thank you to everybody who came in and supports Linda as well. And I love you all. So thank
here's
you.
my heart, and
Here's
it's
a heart.
beating for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I love
Yeah.
you, Allie. Thank you
Love
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody, for coming in, letting us read for you.
Mhm. Yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah. Happy birthday.